Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer considers this router to be, by far, the best of the best for home networking. Our reviewer found that it truly unlocks the full potential of the latest Wi-Fi standards, delivering incredible bandwidth for anything you can throw at it. From streaming 8K video with zero latency to easily matching and exceeding the speeds of their internet service plan, the performance has been flawless from day one. It is compatible with every major service provider, making it a versatile choice for almost any household. When placed centrally in a 3000 SQ FT home, this client reports that the coverage is excellent. It effortlessly handles a complex mix of over 30 wireless devices, including computers, phones, security cameras, and smart TVs, along with more than a dozen wired systems, all running at the same time without a problem. The multi-gig ports are a huge plus, capable of handling even the fastest fiber connections available and enabling lightning-fast speeds between connected equipment on the local network. What truly sets this device apart for our reviewer is its rock-solid stability. Since its installation, it has been running 24/7 with perfect uptime, proving to be completely reliable. Even the first firmware update was a seamless experience, with the router updating itself without a single hiccup or dropped connection for any of the connected gadgets. While the initial setup was described as a bit tedious, this client, who has a background in enterprise networking, ultimately found it straightforward for such a powerful piece of hardware. They describe it as a no-compromise solution for any enthusiast looking for superior, stable, and secure connectivity.
Cool, let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer found their experience with this new router to be largely positive, though not without some significant annoyances and compatibility challenges. The initial setup was straightforward, but our client noted an immediate quirk. The unit requires an active internet connection to be configured at all, unlike some other models that can be set up offline first. Physically, the device is well equipped with a generous number of high-speed and standard Ethernet ports. A recurring frustration, however, was the companion phone app. While fine for the basic installation, this reviewer found it far too simplistic for any advanced adjustments. For tasks like hiding the network name or changing security protocols, they had to bypass the app entirely and log in through a web browser on a computer. The most significant hurdle encountered was a compatibility issue with an older streaming box. The device would see the network but would fail to connect, often displaying a password error before one could even be entered. Our client understands this is a common problem when pairing cutting-edge Wi-Fi technology with much older hardware, and not necessarily a fault of this specific router. They attempted several standard workarounds, like downgrading the security settings and disabling access control, but none resolved the connection failure for that particular piece of old equipment. Ultimately, this client's advice is to consider that very old devices may simply be incompatible with modern network standards. Rather than returning this router, it might be more practical to upgrade the outdated peripheral, as this issue could likely reoccur with other new routers. In the end, despite the setup for that one legacy device being a lost cause, our reviewer did notice a definite performance improvement for all of their other, more modern streaming devices connected to the network.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer wanted to share their experience with this advanced Wi-Fi router. The initial impression was overwhelmingly positive, particularly regarding its speed. Using a 1 gig cable modem connection, our reviewer reported achieving full 1 gig speeds over Wi-Fi on the 6 GHz band using their phone. Devices connected to the 5 GHz band were consistently pulling down speeds in the 600-700 gig range, which is impressive. One small hurdle encountered involved Apple devices. This client discovered that they needed to disable the Smart Connect feature in the router's settings to get their Apple TV and iPads to connect properly. Apparently, the Smart Connect feature, which automatically directs devices to the most suitable band 2, 4 GHz, 5 GHz, or 6 GHz based on device type and distance, wasn't playing nicely with the Apple ecosystem. Once Smart Connect was disabled via the NETGEAR app, everything worked perfectly. Aside from that minor hiccup, the router appears to be well designed and constructed. The ports on the back are easily accessible, and the front interface is straightforward. The accompanying app is user-friendly, though the reviewer felt it might be slightly buggy, but ultimately functional. A reviewer's home is heavily reliant on the internet, with over 25 devices constantly connected, including numerous TVs, security cameras, phones, laptops, and tablets. Despite this heavy load, the router has provided a consistently strong and stable connection to all devices. Simultaneous streaming doesn't seem to impact its performance at all. For anyone with a demanding home network seeking peak performance, this client suggests it as a strong contender. The signal coverage is also noteworthy. In a 1650 SQFT home, the signal extends well beyond the street in front and the back fence. The reviewer believes it would comfortably cover a 2500 SQFT home. For larger homes, 3000 plus SQFT, they would recommend considering a mesh system.
And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.